Want to tie a perfect figure eight every single time and plus a few extra tricks? Here's the video for you. Oh, I forgot my jacket again. Man, this is getting cheesy. Roll the intro. Okay, so you want to tie figure eight. Well, don't worry, here's the beta. Okay, so, simple. You pass it over, or you give it a twist. And then, once you do that, you're going to pass it under the rope. And this is where people mess up. This is where you're going to mess up when you're first doing this. You're going to go back under. And it's going to look like a figure eight, and then some magic's going to happen. And it's not a figure eight, it's just an overhand knot. So where did you mess up? You gotta twist, pass it under, and not go under again. Now you're gonna go over. So over, under, and over. And that's the figure eight. Now we're gonna be putting onto your harness, you're gonna be having a lot more tail, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so pretend this is your harness. We're gonna have to tie through there. So you give yourself the correct amount of slack. And then, just like I showed you, you're gonna pass it over. You're gonna pass it under. And then, you're gonna pass it over again. Okay, now you got your figure eight. Now we're gonna follow through. So, we're gonna go through the ring. Short up tight, don't have a lot of slack here. I'll explain that more later. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow this one back. Follow it around, just stay parallel the whole time. You're just gonna follow it. Just follow where it goes. There it goes. Keep following it. Keep following it, and then it comes right out. Just like that. You're gonna have some extra slack here, which is good because a lot of places, like if you're at a climbing gym, they're gonna want you to do a double fisherman like this and then pass it through the end. There you go, just like that. Now you can see, you can inspect it. And this is the nice thing about figure eight. You can see it's tied well when you do it well, see? So now I'll show you how to tie it on a bite, which is a lot easier. So now here's a figure eight on a bite. If you're going to be clipping into a beaner or something, you're not going to want to feed it through there. You're going to want to put the figure eight on a bite. So you grab yourself a nice bite of rope right here. Here's a bite. And you're going to do it just like the first one. But now it's just two strands. You're going to go over and under and over. Tighten it all up. And then you can clip it in your beaner. And then you have enough slack to tie your double fisherman right here. 1, 2, pass it through. Figure eight on a bite. Now for some bunny ear figure eight. I'll explain what that is now. Okay, so let's say you have two anchors. 1, 2. You don't want to just clip it into here. You want to make use of both your anchors. So here's a special figure eight knot to do that. Okay, so I about doubled the amount of slack that I had. Right, here's the end there. Maybe like 6 foot, 7 foot, something like that. I give myself a lot, just for giggles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start way over here, and we're gonna do our figure eight, just like the last time. Over, under, over. Okay. Now, let's step it back, and I'll show you what you do differently. Step it back, step it back, step it back, step it back. We're gonna grab a bite of rope here. This is gonna be our 2 loops. Okay? We're gonna put those 2 loops over here. My hands are in the way all the time. I need transparent hands or glass hands. If you can find me some glass hands, let me know. Okay, so you have the loop in there. Now this loop here, you're gonna pass everything through here. Try and get my hands out of the way. Okay. Now we're going to tighten that up. Tighten that up, nice and dressed. Now we have 2 loops here and here to put into both our anchors. Now we have an equalized figure 8 onto both anchors. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to tie a perfect figure 8 every single time. Let's do it. Okay, so here's how you tie a perfect figure 8 every single time. Now this might be a little bit different for each one of us, but once you know this, it'll work every single time for you. For me, I grab it and I do an Arnold Schwarzenegger pose about right here, and then I know this is the perfect length for me. You might be over here, you might be over here, but once you find that out, then you know, okay, if this is your rope, you can take a marker after you tie your perfect figure 8 and you know that's perfect, and mark it right here on both ends. That way you always know where the bite is to tie figure 8, and you also know if anyone's chopped your rope off. It's a little secret. You could say, oh wow, someone must have cut my rope. Okay, so that's just a little pro tip. We got our bite, we know where it is, and we do our over, under, and over. We're gonna pass it through our harness. It's good etiquette to pass it through the leg loops and through here, because technically this rope is stronger than this right here. So we're gonna go into here, and this is where people mess up, right here. They have too much slack and they have a wobbly, big old knot, and when they're climbing, it's all over their knees and it's all over here. You wanna get this as tight up against there, right there as you can. You're gonna pass it around just like I showed you before. And then right to the end, and then end it off with a double fisherman, 1 and 2, pull it through. If it rhymes, you know it's done right. Okay, so we got 2 that it's really easy to inspect, which is the best thing about figure 8 is you can look at it. People could, if you go climbing, people will see you from a mile away. That's tied wrong because they've seen it so many times. So this is how you tie it, per figure 8. Every single time. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed making it. If you like knot videos, I got more you could watch. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll have a video coming out each and every week. And if you like photography, here is my Instagram. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Keep sending it, guys. Josh Perry, climbing out of here.